Hello everyone, episode 2, crazy sneakers. I do have an incredibly crazy pair of shoes. If you haven't seen episode 1, this is basically a new episode thing that I'm doing where I'm trying to find the craziest pair of shoes I can possibly find. I'm open to ideas and suggestions, so let me know what shoes you want me to take a look at next. We're getting straight into today's pair of shoes. Lamb. Here they are, the Nike Air Max 720 Ispa. There is so much to talk about in terms of the design of this shoe. Nike has put out a number of Ispa shoes, and essentially it's ISPA, meaning improvise, scavenge, protect, and adapt. So essentially Nike is saying that it is functional, versatile, and adaptable footwear that prioritizes performance and utility. So I paid £180, about $210. There is a lot going on with this shoe. The design of this shoe is very circular. There's a lot of little round design elements on this. Let's just start from the top and work our way down. The upper material is different to anything we have seen on an Air Max 720 before. However, we've seen this material on some different running shoes, and also the element reacts. It also has these transparent mesh little holes throughout. You can see through those little holes. It's a very thin mesh. All the way around the shoe, connected to the midsole, you have these little plastic circle rivet things, which almost look like bolts or something like that. And they go all the way around on both sides. You do have pull tab on the tongue, which is a very thin felt-like material with the Nike and Ispa logo on there. You also have a pull tab with the same material on the back. Looking at the back of the shoe, you'll notice a few different things. First of all, this blue pull tab. Now, this is removable, so you can pop it out just like that. In the box, they give you an extra pair of those, whatever you want to call them, little rubber pull tab things. It says here on the back that this contains high pressure nitrogen. I'm not too sure whether there was nitrogen in all of the regular Air Max 720s, I didn't check that, but this one apparently is high pressure nitrogen. Another really crazy design choice on this shoe is the outsole. It kind of reminds me of like the off-white Terra Kygers and the off-white Vapor Streets, where you have all of those little spikes, because on foot it definitely feels like you have some spikes on underneath your foot. I'm not a fan of that. When I tried these on, that was an extra element of being uncomfortable. Just sum up my opinion on these shoes. In terms of how they look, I like it. It's pretty cool, it's wild, and I like that Nike's just doing something crazy. I'm always happy to check out shoes like that, and some of them I like. But the 720 model, I'm not a fan of in the first place. I think it is pretty uncomfortable. Because the upper is so thin and the midsole is so rigid, it's very inflexible and it kind of moves around on my foot a little bit weirdly. You're literally standing on about that much of added height, plus the little rivets, so you're getting a lot of height off of these. And then, apart from it just being a pretty uncomfortable and pretty impractical shoe, they slap a £180 or $210 $210 price tag on this shoe. I just don't think this is a very practical shoe. And coming from that whole improvise, scavenge, and whatever the hell, I'm going to show you what the box looks like, because that is also pretty cool. Kind of off-white looking design. Improvise, scavenge, protect, and adapt, and then it repeats that in a few different languages. Whatever that is, maybe the dimensions of the box or something. Designed in Beaverton, Oregon, USA. I think Oregon. It's like Beaverton or USA. Quantity number 1. Just for a quick comparison, I wanted to kind of give you an idea on shoes that I have that have this same upper material. Element 87 Reacts, and this is a very similar kind of design choice in terms of where the ankle area is. Now, this has that same felt-like material around here. However, I will say that this has a little bit more padding around that area. So around this point here, there is a little bit more padding, but the material is pretty much the same. The Zoom Fly SP one is a little bit more similar than the Element React, because this has pretty much the same padding all the way around the ankle area like that. This pair, again, same material, really thin. You're wearing some bricks on your feet when you're putting these on. If you did want to pick this shoe up, it is true to size or pretty much the same as any other Air Max 720. It's still cool to look at, and that is it for this week's Crazy Sneakers episode number 2. The ISPA Nike Air Max 720 in the white and black colorway. Thank you very much for watching, and that's it.